Hi. Aloha. Welcome to the Green Angel'Z channel. What it do? What it do? What it do? I'm your host, Z Blaze, and it is Wednesday. And I'm here before 4:20, but I will be on time for 4:20. What are you guys up to today? I am here after a long, eventful week, like I told you I was going to do. I have a little slight munchie already. So I'm kind of like finishing my heat candy. Today's smart stoner topic. Two current event topics that I found interesting. And I want to talk about that. So I'm going to do that. We got some buds today. We got some Maui grown delivered to me. Maui grown chem dog. Which, very yummy flower. I'm excited to smoke that. I'm a little off today, or at least I feel a little off because it was a really tough week for me. And next week is going to be another tough week for me because I have my other lawyer court case coming up next week. So it's part of maybe why I'm a little off right now, because I'm a little what you call ho'opakiki. Ho'opakiki in Hawaiian means stress. So with that being said, let's burn some buds because I need it. I totally need it. Now, our smart stoner topic, I just figured because it's a Wednesday and we kind of sort of went on the Trump and last Wednesday. Ironically, I also noticed again this weekend, there was a lot of political talk in the media, but interesting topics, I thought, politically speaking, because it was one having to do with Cardi B and Candace Owens. So if you don't know anything about Candace Owens, and especially we all know Cardi B, you probably wouldn't find this conversation fascinating. However, I have reasons why I'm going to talk about it. So that's one topic. Cheers. The other topic is this new book that came out about the First Lady by her own girlfriend. And I guess in relation to both topics and regarding to marijuana, how does it relate to a pot show? Well, I'll tell you. One, I want to know if Melania smokes marijuana. So I'm probably not going to get that answer in this book that her friend wrote about her. So I don't really, when I talk about the next topic, which would be the book, I'm going to tell you how I feel about that. But not only that's a curiosity that I'm not going to find out in that book she wrote, which I'm going to explain to you what that means, the First Lady's book. And she didn't write it. Somebody wrote the book about her. And then two, I want to know if Candace Owens smokes pot. I do. Or if she did. And if she did she talk a lot like she does? Because I'm curious. And I know for sure Cardi B smoked pot. So the reason why I found these two topics and the First Lady and with Candace Owens and Cardi B fascinating is because I was just curious. Out of the three, I know Cardi, but did the other two ever smoke pot? And I'm sure Melania has when she was a model, and I'm sure Candace Owens did, I should say, when she probably was high school. I don't know. All I know is I found them fascinating this week, and that's why we're going to talk about them. So let's get to it, because I I'm supposed to do a lot of writing today. So I'm back in the office and I need to type some serious letters. To give you a little bit of how serious it is, because, you know, here in Hawaii, I'm dealing with political issues with land, which means crown land owners, people who are from royal descendants. They're called crown land owners, meaning they own king and queen lands with their king and queen or princess or whatever descendants name on the map that you have to match yourself to. And then I'm gonna tell you why this relates to marijuana. And then we have this other thing called konohiki lands, which is basically lands that was given to commoners, that was made a higher, like a little prestigious role by the ali'i. Okay, so they gave them land to watch over the other lower workers, now made lower than them. So it's kind of like a manager, okay, manages land. So these two types of lands is why I'm a lawyer today, because the only people that can save crown lands and konohiki lands are ali'is. And so today it relates to marijuana, cannabis, and why it's important, and why I'm taking my role as a lawyer important today. Not only will I be able to put Hawaiians back on Hawaiian lands and have homes for them, but I'm also making an aware of being. It's becoming more prevalent now that we are very wealthy, a very wealthy race. And it's sad because my people don't think like that, because they were taught by America to make them think that they're opposite, poor, but we're very rich. And so I know the value of our richness. So it's been intense the last week, because I've been pulling out foreign land intruders, which we also call squatters, out of Hawaiian lands and putting them, you know, in courts with me. So I challenge any squatter using my royal lineage line. And that's sort of important. Why? Because these people are coming in to squat and steal for only $10, $1, like on a quiet title, like, please, no. And why are they doing it? It's because this industry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people are like confused. It's like, why is he back home? Why is he here? She's in LA. She's supposed to be doing a pot show. I had this police officer, and I'm not gonna. It dawned on me when I was in the moment this last week, pulling out a squatter off of Royal Hawaiian lands, and fighting, basically having to present myself to the police officers this week. And one of the police officers came, I think, in a couple of the incidents of other squatters I pulled out, and I'm challenging them as well. So he's like, Z, I went home and I looked at your YouTube show. And he's like, you do this and then you smoke weed too on YouTube. And here I am on political, get out of the whatever, And he said that to me in the middle of that. And then I realized I do this. And I said, so, give a shit. Because my mom always bitches about this. She's like, you have so much more than to do that. And I'm like, we all know, yo. There's always a reason for everything that I do. And so I said to the cops, I said, do you know the importance of what I am doing and the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing? I said, because if I don't do this, then I cannot make my Hawaiians even more rich. Because why would I want a foreign land thief to come into my valley, into my house, in my hood, in my island, When my people are rich, and that's my people's land, and they can make the mooga booga bucks off of marijuana, cannabis industry, because it's their island, period. And then I say to the cops, why do you even think I even have this show? Okay? Smart stoner, bitches. Smart stoner. You need to see things ahead of the time. Okay? Ahead of the time. Most people don't get that about Z-Blaze because they think I just stone it. So I told him that. And I said, watch yourself, because you're going to see what I'm saying is real and what it do, because people thinking we slow over here. No, don't be thinking that about us, guys. Got Princess back in town. Okay. I'll be watching my shit. All right. So that means goes out for all y'all out there. You know, don't be thinking you can come and get it easy here in Hawaii. Especially not in Maui. Especially not if I'm the Moku Pi'ilani of Maui. And that's true. I am. I'm on a royal council. And that's why I am on a royal council. And that's why I'm home. Because I am here to support local boys, Hawaiian boys, getting certificates to grow for stores or change some of the rules. Or hemp. Yes, we're growing hemp now, but local boys get their companies first. Or local people, Hawaiian people. You want to come get our Hawaiian land so you can grow and make money off of me, and then you want me and my boys to come and work on our land for you? Who do you think we are? So that's the kind of lawyer I am. I'm a lawyer that is doing things because I can see layers of things that are going to unfold soon, and I have to protect my people that cannot see the industry. They cannot see how things unfold. They don't know. They haven't been out in LA like me. I've been in LA. It's where this show started. Aloha, LA. I love you. Anyway, love you, LA. When you watch the show and you're from LA, I love you guys. Especially Woodland Hills. Shout out to Woodland Hills and Calabasas. Yes. Okay, so anyway, that's what I've been fighting all week. Yankee people out of lands. So if you're Hawaiian and you're watching the show and you're from Maui and you're of the Moku o Pi'ilani heirs, we don't know. You want to know, but you probably know you might be one ali'i. You could have crown lands. You could be a Konohiki land owner. You need to call our services, which is Kaui'ula Royal Council. Okay. And I and my team of other princesses, yes, we're a group of princesses with birth certificates, rank level of birth certificates. In order to be called a moku, that means a queen or a king, you have to be real. And so that's why we created this thing, this group, because we need real people in our politics. That's why I'm political today in this topic, because it's all politics. And we don't have that. And now we do, and we have established it. And that means any other Hawaiians below the ali'is, you come to us and we help you be what you need to be, and also challenge who you need to challenge in court. Because we are the first, technically one of the real first, and there's been others, maybe like 2, 3, 4 more others that are real ali'is that represent themselves in the king, in the statehood umbrella that sits in the kingdom. So the kingdom's here, statehood sits in it. I am the lawyer that sits in between the kingdom. So I'm like right there. Okay, I'm right where my head is, right there. It's a new role, and it's an interesting role. It's a big role. And the reason why this role is important in today's world is because statehood and the laws of America is in a kingdom that is not necessarily the law. So the kingdom law is really the law. But people come from America and they use American laws and they want to twist it in here. And there's no one that's been really watching the kingdom's laws. And that's what Kaui'ula is doing now. We're the new legislature and party of the Royal Kingdom of Hawaii. And we're going to be watching the laws, and we're going to be correcting the other islands and saying, no, that's not a moku. She's not in the royal line. This is a real person. And that's an important role. So with that is what I've been doing this whole last week. And that's how come I can be able to take someone off the land that's not Hawaiian and put them off and get back the real ones on, because people all want to flock here for this. No, don't. Okay, America, don't. You're going to have to deal with the Green Angels, because not only am I a Green Angel on YouTube, I'm also a royal princess of Maui, a real one. And we are locking down this shit. So there's no way y'all going to try to do that. And that's why I came home. Okay, so that's why when the cop said, I said, yo, don't trip. I know it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. She's here and there. But that's what Plato said. And if y'all didn't go to college, you need to go and read philosophy. You didn't read about Plato. Famous thing Plato said is what? It's always good to be in the mean, in the middle. Why? Just like a scale. Put one on one side, pops over. Same with the other. Gotta have it just right. So you do need a little bit of both in life. A little bit of good, a little bad, a little naughty, a little fun, a little political, and a little stoner. Smart stoner. Okay, so that's me being a lawyer. Now moving on to the topic, since we're in that political vibe. Let's smoke. Cheers. For coming in and understanding what we do here and loving it. And I love you. So I appreciate you. All of you who watch. There's Daddy-O. I need to get a new piece. And I'm going to do that too. Okay, so this is Chem Dog. Yeah. It's Chem Dog grown on Maui, which means it's so yummy. Actually, it is really yummy. I got to do that again. What do you need, Dad? Oh, you won't even believe. I got another fucking mongoose in my house. Number 3. So I'm going to go catch it. And I'm going to bring this one back too. Let's see if this one's a little bigger. I don't know what I'm going to name this one, but I have another one in my fucking house. I seen his poop. I'm like, 3 bitches? Oh, I think there's a hole. I got to go find the hole. Wow. This is really, really good kept dog. It's my dad's dog, Whitey. The irony of a white dad. I was telling my mom, isn't that funny, Mom? Like, I come home to do Hawaiian work. I have a white stepdad, and here I am pulling out white. But my stepdad's different, though. My stepdad is like a local boy. And my stepdad, born and raised here, and my stepdad's dad was one of the first dentists here. So he's kind of what they call a cultural Hawaiian. So this is another good lesson, politically speaking, for everybody who watches my YouTube show too. If you were raised in Hawaii and you're not Hawaiian lineal like me, like a blood rank to the bones of the history of the past kingdom, then you are called a cultural Hawaiian. If you're raised in Hawaii within our Hawaiian culture and you're influenced by your actions, your attitude, and what you do in your lifestyle. So Dad is white, but he was born and raised here, so he's technically a cultural Hawaiian. So he went out with a teta, my mom. So he's not the same kind of foreign land thieves that I'm pulling out of Hawaiian land that are actually real, more of a wild, wild west mentality kind of people like they used to do in America when they went and attacked the Indians. So there was a couple of the squatters that I had to remind them that I am not Pocahontas. This is not America. This is actually in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and I'm Kule. So that's been kind of an interesting theme and parallel in my life because I have a white stepdad. So can't help what your mom does, right? No, my mom's pretty rough too. She's been also another problem in my week. Oh my God. So no way, it's really nice to talk to you guys about all this. Okay, now moving forward on our topic, Cardi B and Candace Owen. Now, if you aren't up to par with that, check it out. I suggest later, after you watch the show, look up Cardi B. Cardi B. She is a little candy girl, though, right? Cardi B versus Candace Owens. You can see their fits that they've been having back and forth on IG. Well, it started off with Cardi B being on that Bernie Sanders or Pence, I think, with one of the Republicans running. She had an interview with him. Remember that? Okay, that was like 2 weeks ago or a week ago. Well, Candace Owen, she's black. But mind you, she's like my mama. My mom's Hawaiian, but like Candace Owens, she's a dark-skinned girl, married a white man. So Candace Owens said that Cardi B, okay, was an idiot and she was used basically like a donkey, by the Democrats, the donkeys, for just her viewers on IG, which is kind of true. And that her interview was just very uneducated. Okay, that was long story short. Then it went to Cardi B, and then it went to a TV show that she did all this on. She was being interviewed, and then she was giving more information on her thoughts on Cardi B. So go watch the clip. So Cardi B watched it, and then she went on IG, and she covered her whole face and shit. And then she fucking, I believe, read a script. I know she read a script. I know. When I first seen it, I was like, she read a script, okay? So she read a script to tell Candace Owens back up, fuck off, like from what her comment was on the show when she blasted Cardi B's, interview with the politician. So Cardi B, you could tell she's reading the script. Candace Owens clapped back, and Candace Owens said the same shit that I said. She's like, you know what? That bitch was on a script. She's like, Cardi B, we know you're reading a script. Because why are you covering your face? So I love that about Candace. So then she had 1 point now for me. She had 1 point. Now I'm like, Cardi didn't win in this one. So she slammed Cardi on that. Okay. And I get Cardi's point on her comeback too, though, that she is influential and that they can use her as a jumping pad to get more of her kind to vote. So that's actually very true too. So I think in that one, maybe we're going to give a little bit to Cardi too, because she did pull out some facts. You go watch it, you go tell your own self and whatever, figure it out. But you getting my opinion, the Green Angel'Z opinion on current events right now on Smart Stoner topic. That's our topic. So that's why we're talking about it. All right. Anyway, so Cardi B did not say anything back on Candace's second comeback about her comeback, right? So Cardi didn't speak at all. I think she did after a little bit, a day too late, and then she said, well, check it out, Candace. You aren't helping Black America because you are a sad case of a Black girl who basically sold out for your own race and married a white guy. So I was like, that's funny. Because my mama married a white guy too, right? She's Hawaiian. And then it related to me and my personal life. Yes, and I'll tell you why. Remember I told you the story of what I'm doing, right? Okay. So I was like, that is such an interesting topic. Now they're really fighting, but as they're fighting, I'm hearing as the observer, the viewer on YouTube watching what happened on their IGs, that Cardi is now bringing race into the fight and pinning her as a sellout for not continuing her race strong with another Black man. Okay. And that's when I was like, oh, I'm confused whose side I'm on. Why would I be confused whose side am I on? Now I'm like right here in the middle. There's over here Candace, here's Cardi. Well, I'm brown, right, as well. And I'm Hawaiian, but I'm white, so I'm both. I'm half, so I'm half Hawaiian, half white. So I can't say anything in a way because I'm Switzerland. I'm both. I'm in the middle. Plato. All right. However, if I put my hats on, like I did last week, all week as a royal council, right? A Hawaiian. So I got to be a Hawaiian royal council girl. Then that brain would say, I am with Cardi B because, yes, as a Kanaka now realizing my blood rank, I want my next child, which I'm considering having. I don't know when yet, but I don't want to smoke pot. But I'm going to do it before I do my boobs. And I haven't done all my face. I haven't done anything to my face, guys. So don't get mad at me later if I look like I'm 24. Okay, because I didn't touch my shit yet. I have plans. But anyway, I'm just saying, if I wanted a kid, okay, my next kid would be a boy. I hope. That's what I want. Because I don't have one. Only got girls. So if I wanted a boy, and I want to be smart now, because I am educated and knowledgeable about my race and my blood rank and my brown side, my Kanaka side, hence like Candace, her African side is what, Cardi B was talking to her about, like keeping your race strong with your own kind of a thing, right? That's what Cardi was saying to Candace, right? Her comeback. So if I was to go with Cardi on that as a Hawaiian girl with that hat, then I would have to agree with her because now that's what I want to do. I'm looking for a Hawaiian to have a son with, and I only want a Hawaiian guy. And if it could be more than me in Hawaiian, like more Hawaiian, like maybe 100%, even better, then I'll have the next generation of son warrior blood rank to keep my lines going. So for me, I understand that. It's weird. So I get it, what she said. But then when you look at Mama, and she's Kanaka, and a lot of white men came here, military, Navy. That's how my mom's half white. Her dad's a first Navy SEAL. My grandma was 100% Hawaiian, dancing the hula on the ships when my papa came in, And but I was raised by a Kanaka grandpa because that was just her military love, and her real husband was 100% Hawaiian from Hana, my papa Kayama. So I'm influenced by 200% grandparents. So that's why I'm very cultured. So I would want to marry a guy in my culture now if I had, because I don't have a son. So that's what I'm going to do. So I give Cardi B a point on that. But because mom married white guy, my mom, I can't be a hypocrite. So when Candace came back, she was like, yo, that's racist. She pulled out the racist card. Candace, like, how dare you, Cardi B, you be racist to me, like, you're Puerto Rican, you shouldn't be talking like this. Like, it doesn't matter who we date. We just colored people, period, right? So now Cardi B is racist for making a statement of blood rank, staying with blood rank, or blood race, staying with blood race, or keeping it strong in that your race. So I understand her side, Candace Owens' side about it. And when it all boils down to it, I realize that both girls are very passionate females in public speaking. And even if you wanted to say something else to top that, it's not going to end because they're going to keep coming back at it. So I'm hoping I get another clip from Cardi B on now what Candace Owens say. So I'm watching it right now. We might not get it. They might end the fight right now this week, and they're in it right now. So they might end it this weekend. But if you're watching it, check it out. If you haven't, you don't know about it, go check it out. But it's interesting to see overall when I'm stoning. I just like to overall look at things. My judgment on this whole scenario would be just basically we are all intricately different and our brain and how we see and perceive things. And so I'm saying, I'm in the middle of this conversation in this particular fight because I can see both sides. And so again, we have another situation where, you know, you have politics and then you have race, and now you have everything that we're dealing with. You have these two beautiful girls going at it for what? It doesn't even match anyway. One does rap, one does news. And then Candace is kind of being a meme for calling Cardi stupid. Because, you know, if you're smart, right, you kind of already know somebody didn't get the education you did. Somebody didn't know, you know, brought up in you know, be a little more classy, and you're both brown and respectful, and not shove it in, you know, her face that she's dumb. Because, you know, I mean, she's not really that dumb. She's a hustler, so can't be dumb. Everybody got different types of smarts. And that's another thing I observed from that. And this is what we all should, is that's how we are. We're all different types of smarts. Smart people have different, we're all different smarts. Like, you know, my smart might not be the same smart as yours. You might have a different way of thinking that might be smarter or might seem smarter than me, but then it might not work for things that I do that might appear more smarter on my end looking than when you do it. It's just because everybody has different smarts. So that's what I also learned from these two things, which is really nice, because it made sense to be a smart stoner topic for our political talk too, because it was like, you know, starting in politics to like ending in race. So enough with that topic. Now, the last topic before we go, smoke one more time. I got Kit Kats today and I got Heat. What's your favorite candy? Tell me below. I don't know what you like, but I like Heat. So sometimes what I do is I eat a candy while I smoke. That's the tip for today. Okay, smart stoner tip. If your buds, you know, just want to take it up a notch, eat candy while you burn. It helps. Now I'm gonna smoke Hem Dog Heat. Oh my god, it's a hot guy. Hold on, I'm gonna talk to the hot guy while I talk to you. Aloha, my brother. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna go and just pay my attention to you. Anyway, I was gonna make a joke out of something, but we're not gonna do that to anybody today because I don't have bad reception. So he lucked out. It died. This room never can get a good call. All right. Anyway, so back on the topic. Melania Trump. This is our last topic. First Lady. Why do I think this is necessary to talk about? Well, to sum it up, you know, I feel like we all have choices in life to be who we want to be. We can be bad people, we can be good people, or we can be in the middle. And in this particular case, a friend of Melania decided to go bad. At least that's what I think. Because she decided to write a book, Melania and Me. And she just published it this week. It just was on The View today, is where I got some of my info. And especially when the girl who wrote the book, was speaking to Megan, the host, on The View. Megan asked her, you know, my mom and my dad are political figures, and my mom has friends like you that come around us. And if one of her friends did what you did, like, we would feel so betrayed. And the girl, if you watch The View, go ahead and check it out. You can see the interview. I would suggest on YouTube, on ABC. You're going to see she stutters and she kind of like, it's a tough question, but she answers it. But you'll watch her body language, watch how she speaks. Like, And it made me ask myself, like, there must be a certain type of thing in that type of person's character that would make them want to betray their friend. in writing a book. And I have to say, like, would I ever be that kind of person to do that? Have you ever asked yourself? You always watch these books that come out, and it's like somebody that tells all kind of books. Like, I don't know. Like, I would never write a tell all book about somebody because I would just, not need to waste all that energy on that. So it made me think, like, how humans can be so mean to other humans and forget that they had a bond once before, and it's so quick to just forget. I mean, like, how many times have you ever probably done that in your life where you created a bond with someone and you're friends with this person? Something stupid happens or whatever happens. All of a sudden, the friend doesn't like you, whatever. What's up, Rose? And, it's like a match fire of something for nothing. So I feel bad right now for Milan, the first lady, because I don't think she needs anyone to be writing a book about her. And I'm not going to buy the book, actually. I'm not going to support. Her name is Stephanie Winston Wolkoff. So, Wolkoff, whatever her name is, Wolkoff. She worked with Melania Trump, the first lady, in the White House. And I just feel like she's such a snake. And I've been dealing with so much snakes in my garden, pulling them out, that, we also have to be smart about the company that we have around us. Because you could have imposters and snakes around you, and you don't even know. That's why I always cruise solo. I'm not always hanging out or not a chick or all kind of girlfriends. And, me, I'm building shit, I'm doing shit, I'm cutting grass, I'm helping my mom and dad, I'm helping my auntie. That's why you see me with just my elders, because if I'm not with them, I'm at the beach, having a beer, smoking a bowl, thinking about my plans and making sure I'm hitting it and on my time, my timeline. And so far I'm up to par, getting into the political. I'm not out to, like, yeah, I am. I'm not out to, like, bond and make all kind of friends and I'm like, oh, come in my house and hang out with me and smoke out with me all the time. No, I don't need time. I don't have time for that. I'm about business. You know what I mean? Business. So, because what happens is you invite trouble sometimes, and it's unexpected, and it's something to always be aware of and be smart about. That's why I found that Melania's incident to be a good example to talk about this topic with you guys as stoners, because sometimes as we stone, we forget, because we're still stoning. We ain't paying attention sometimes, we gotta pay attention sometimes, that we could be smoking with the wrong person and become our friends, and then like, oh no, bitch stole my shit. Or, just shit. So anyway, sorry, First Lady. I ain't gonna buy her book, don't worry. I like you. I mean, like I said, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not on both sides this year. I'm in the Kingdom of Hawaii, so I'm out of the American race. But I do like the First Lady. And I do have to say she's gorgeous. And she's one of the hottest First Lady we ever had. So it's kind of hot to have her. And I did support Trump last year. Like I said, I'm just being Switzerland right now in my life. As you can tell, the summary of this whole show. As a smart stoner, I guess my other tip would be, it's great to be in the middle. Ivanka Trump, I love her dresses. I love her clothing line. I was sad about that when they were making trouble to her about pulling all her clothes out. I'm like, why, dude? She's a hustler. She did that shit way before her daddy became famous. Let her have her clothes line. And that's what I'm saying. We have weird humans. We have people that like to hate, or like to just make trouble, or like to walk into your good bubble and stir shit up for you just because. So it's always like this Melania Trump. She had this freaking Stephanie bitch, and not this fucking bitch made a book about her First Lady. So don't go buy it. Tell your friends don't buy it. I made a YouTube show about it. Hopefully other people watch it. They're like, ew. No, but we got to be good people. And that's my message, is try to be a good person as much as possible, or if not, just stay in the middle. Okay. Don't be too bad. Don't be too good. be just right, like this Kit Kat. And that's our smart stoner topics, current events for today. I hope you like those. There's a little bit of something while we burn, you know what I mean? Just think about and talk about. And that's what this season's about. I haven't worn any of my shirts for a long time. I need to make a new logo. I've been asking one of my daughters. I have beautiful daughters. I don't normally talk about my kids. But one of my daughters is very, 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 very talented. And she's like really great with art. So I said, hey, baby girl, can you take mommy's logo? Take mommy's logo. God bless you, mom. Isn't that funny? Mommy, mom. Anyway, take mommy's logo and make my angel, my smoke. She's a smoke angel. Make my smoke angel's leaves cooler. Make her more pretty and more like zhuzh. Because I drew this with my hand. So, you know, it's basically an art piece. So if you ever get the original, came from this hand. So we'll see if she draws it. She's been telling me no for almost 2 years. She's so mean. Thank you. Bless you too. No, I'm not joking. She's really mean. They're just mean. They don't want it. She don't want to do it. She's like, no. And then I don't have season 4 because she wanted to be a doctor. She was mean too, but that's somebody else. Let me look at your. Okay. All right. Nice. Thanks for the comments, by the way. Yeah. So let me know if you guys think I should change my logo or just enhance it, or you like it the way it is, because maybe I'll just stop asking her. And I really want her to do it because she's my daughter, you know, and I want it to be a family business, hemp farm business, blah, 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 blah. But just keep it connected like that. But she's so like, no, Mom, you can't ask me to do a logo like that. I'm only 16. And I'm like, I know, but that's not the point. The point is you're going to be part of this business anyway when you're older and you're really good at art. But she's so legal. I was like, I got to wait till 17, 18, 19. 2 more years for her to do the damn thing. It's a long time. So anyway, she kind of reminds me of Cher. So when I did her, I made her look like Cher. So I told her, well, you know, maybe you can make her not look like Cher. So we'll see if I'll get a new shirt line soon. But if not, I'm still going to rock my old logo for now until she decides she's going to do it for me. So we'll wait on my girl until she's ready. Until then, I decided I wanted to rep my merchandise. So let me know on the Green Angel'Z CircleTime420 on IG. DM me there if you ever want a shirt. I don't really have a lineup or a website, but I do sell shirts here and there to people. So if you do want one, a male or a female one, let me know on IG. Okay? All right, let's burn. I like pizza, by the way. I was going to get pizza last night, but I was like, no. I went to bed, and then I woke up and had like a huge loco moco this morning. Man, this Chem Dog is so fucking good. I gotta be honest with you. I haven't had Chem Dog in such a long time. But this Maui version, oh my god. How does it taste? Well, it tastes like Kit Kat a little bit. Maybe that's why my buds taste good. I forgot. I'm eating candy. That's a tip. Smart stoner tip. Eat candy while you smoke. Huh. I'll take half. And you can take half. There you go. Okay. All right, my loves. Well, you guys have been awesome. I'm so happy that you guys came in and hang out. All the ones that did. All you that did, I know immediately you have your bell on. Today's outfit. Kind of just doing something bohemian on the bottom. A little culotte. And, Maui style shoes. Just kind of being a little fun today, and off to the office now to be a lawyer. So now after I leave, I'm going to go write and hopefully make impacts in the lives of today. Moku opi ilani, Maui. Okay. All right, everybody. Mahalo nui loa for coming in, which is thank you so much. Big, big, big thanks. Mahalo nui loa. And tell your friends about us. Leave a comment about my logo if you want to draw it. You want to try draw one. You make one sample. Send it to my DM. I might want to see your logo. Maybe your logo might be the logo we need. So we might have a logo competition. Go for it. I wanna always do things new and do things fun. So if you do want to draw my logo, maybe we don't have to do my girl. Send it to my DM, and we'll maybe pick yours too. Who knows? All right. Okay. Other than that, thanks for coming in. Next show is going to be this Saturday, because we're going to go back to our Saturdays, because the Wednesday thing was just because I've been busy on the weekends. I'm going to be busy this weekend too, though. Ooh, shit. That's a hard one. I hope I can make it on Saturday. If I don't make it on Saturday, you're going to find me here on Wednesday. How's that? That's going to be it right there. I may be here on Saturday, but you all know me because you guys already have my belt. My first people, the ones that are watching me later, thank you for watching me later, but you don't have a bell on. You should hit the bell, because all the people you see in my chat room, they have their bell on. They're so sweet, and thank you very much for them. But you guys could also put your bell on too, so that you can join us when we're live. But yeah, so guys that are here right now, I'll see you guys, everyone watching the show, actually, I'll see you guys, if not Saturday, this Saturday. We're going to see you on Wednesday, but I'm going to hopefully make it on Saturday. Okay. But you never know what happens. You just never know what happens to me, because I could be busy pulling another squatter out on Saturday. So if I'm doing that, which I was thinking of doing, because I wanted to go clean the taro patch tomorrow. And if anybody wants to clean the taro patch in Wai'ehu, you're more than welcome to call, DM me, and you can also come in and clean taro patches with us. If you want to learn about cleaning taro, how to clean taro, how to plant taro, DM me if you're in Maui, and you can do that as well. What else can I offer? And if you want to be a warrior or soldier-like person and hold down land as part of our company, you're also more than welcome to DM me. And I may have a job for you as part of our farm company to place you on a property to help us start doing our businesses that we are doing here in Maui. Maui. No, I'm just kidding. But no, yes, in Maui. So please DM me if you're interested in finding more about that as well. Otherwise, see you guys later, and have a great afternoon. Happy 420. Bye. You guys are the best.